Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something lots of people get wrong about online success. Think about SEO. What first pops into your head? Keywords. Backlinks.
Yeah, usually those two. They're definitely important, no doubt.
Absolutely. But here's something. Did you know Google research found that even a tiny, 0.1 second delay in page load can actually hit conversion rates by up to 7%.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not just about getting found, it's what happens after. And what if, all that amazing content, all those links you're building, what if they're just hitting an invisible wall, something fundamental holding them back?
That's exactly the issue we see a lot.
Right.
Look, you can have the best content, the strongest links, but if your website has technical problems, well, they often act like these hidden roadblocks for search engines, sort of telling Google, nope, stay out, or maybe just ignore this whole section.
Right.
And that's where this thing called a technical SEO audit comes in. It's the foundation. Often missed, but absolutely critical.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Our mission today for you listening is to give you a really clear step-by-step guide. We want you to understand and hopefully improve your website's technical health. So search engines can, properly crawl it, index it, and rank your content.
Turn those roadblocks into open highways.
Exactly. Think of this deep dive as your shortcut. Better site performance, more visibility in search, and honestly, just a better experience for your visitors. So let's get right into it. What exactly is a technical SEO audit? And why should, anyone with a website actually care, whether it's a small blog or a big online store?
Okay, so fundamentally, a technical SEO audit is like a deep inspection of your website's plumbing, its wiring, its whole infrastructure. It's a really thorough check of all those technical bits that affect how search engines see and interact with your site, how they find it, understand it, and rank it. Without doing this, you could be, completely unintentionally blocking your own site from Google, no matter how amazing your articles or products are.
Like having a beautiful shop, but the door's locked and you didn't even realize.
That's a perfect way to put it, yeah.
We talk a lot about on-page SEO. Keywords in your text, optimizing titles, and off-page SEO, getting those backlinks. But you're saying technical SEO is different. It's the ground everything else is built on.
Precisely. That's the key takeaway here. If your website isn't technically sound, if that foundation has cracks, then all your other SEO work, that great content, the links you worked hard for, it won't reach its potential. It kind of doesn't matter as much as it should.
Like building a skyscraper on shaky ground.
Exactly. It's just not stable.
Okay, that makes sense. So why should you, listening now, really dig into these technical details? What's actually at stake if your site isn't, technically up to snuff?
Well, there are really four main pillars here, four big reasons why technical SEO is just essential. First up is crawlability. Search engines like Googlebot, they have to be able to access your pages to even know what's there. If they can't crawl it,
they can't read it.
Right. And if they can't read it, it's invisible. It basically doesn't exist for search results. Think of it like, can the librarian even find the book in the first place?
Got it. Find the book. Okay, what's next after finding it?
Then comes indexability.
Yeah.
So once Google crawls a page, it needs to store it correctly in its index. That's Google's massive digital library. If your page isn't indexed properly, even if it was crawled, nobody searching on Google will ever see it.
So crawling is finding the book. Indexing is putting it on the right shelf so people can find it later.
Exactly. That's a great analogy. You need both.
Okay, crucial difference. What else? What are the other pillars?
The third one is performance. This covers things like site speed, security, HTTPS, and mobile friendliness. And Google's been really clear about this. Things like core web vitals. How fast your site loads, how quickly people can interact with it, how stable the layout is. These are actual ranking factors.
Right, they measure that stuff directly.
They do. And security, too. If your site is just HTTP, not HTTPS, browsers flag it, users might not trust it, and Google notices that, too. It impacts rankings.
Okay, performance. And the last one.
And finally, number 4 is user experience. Often fixing technical issues directly makes the site easier and more pleasant to use. A faster site, a secure site, one that works great on mobile, that's just a better experience. And Google heavily rewards sites that provide a good user experience.
So it's like a positive feedback loop.
Totally. Good technicals lead to good UX, which Google likes, which leads to better rankings, which brings more users.
Yeah.
It all connects.
Right. So the bottom line for you, the listener, is if you ignore the technical side, you could just be wasting all that effort you put into content and links.
It's the silent killer of SEO campaigns sometimes. Easily overlooked.
Okay, well, let's change that. Ready to roll up your sleeves? This is where it gets practical. We're going to walk you through, step by step, a beginner-friendly checklist for your first technical SEO audit. Let's do this. 10 steps.
All right, let's dive in. Step 1, check site crawlability.
Yeah.
We just talked about this, right? Search engines find your stuff by following links. If something's blocking them,
Your site doesn't rank. Simple as that.
pretty much, it's the first hurdle.
Okay, so for my site, or for someone listening, what are the specific actions? How do I check this?
First stop, absolutely, is Google Search Console. Get familiar with it. Look at the coverage report. It tells you directly if Google's having trouble crawling any pages. Then, and this is critical, you need to check your robots.txt key file. It's a little text file on your server.
The traffic cop.
Yeah, the traffic cop. It tells bots like Googlebot where they can and can't go. You have to make sure you're not accidentally telling Google to stay away from important pages.
Oh, that'd be bad.
It happens.
Yeah.
And finally, submit an XML sitemap through Search Console. Think of it as handing Google a map of your site showing all the pages you want it to find.
Okay, check Search Console errors, check the robots.txt traffic cop, and give Google a map. Got it. What's step 2?
Step 2, ensure proper indexing. So once Google can crawl a page, it needs to actually put it in its index to show up in search results.
Right, onto the library shelf.
Exactly. If it's not indexed, it doesn't matter how good it is, nobody searching will find it.
How do we check this? Is there a quick way?
Yeah, quick check is just go to Google and type site, then your domain name, like site.yourdomain.com. That shows you roughly what Google has indexed.
Okay.
For specifics on a single page, use the URL inspection tool back in Google Search Console. It'll tell you the indexing status.
And common problems here?
A big one is accidentally using no index tags. That's a bit of code telling Google don't index this page. Make sure those aren't on pages you want ranked. Also, duplicate content. If you have the same stuff on multiple URLs, it confuses Google. Using canonical tags helps. It's code that says, hey Google, this other page is similar, but this one is the main version.
The canonical tag. Good for clearing up confusion. Okay, moving on. Step 3, evaluate site speed. You mentioned this is huge.
It is. Google Core Web Vitals are a direct ranking factor. Speed, interactivity, visual stability. They matter for rankings and, like you said earlier, for keeping users happy and converting.
So what tools should people use? And what are some typical fixes?
Great free tools are Google PageSpeed Insights, GT Metrics, and Lighthouse. They give detailed reports. Common fixes, definitely compressing images, making those files smaller so they load faster. Enabling browser caching is another one, helps repeat visitors.
Right, so the browser doesn't have to download everything again.
Exactly. Using a CDN, a content delivery network, helps deliver content faster globally. And minifying CSS and JavaScript files, basically stripping out unnecessary code characters, makes them smaller and quicker to load.
Lots of options there.
Yeah.
Okay, step 4, mobile friendliness. Seems like table stakes now, right?
Absolutely non-negotiable. Google uses mobile-first indexing. That means it primarily looks at your mobile site to decide how to rank you.
So if your mobile site is bad,
Your overall ranking suffers, period. Google judges you based on that mobile experience first and foremost.
wow. Okay, how do we audit that specifically?
Google has its own mobile-friendly test tool. Definitely use that. But also, just use your site on a phone.
Makes sense.
Is the text readable without pinching and zooming? Are there annoying pop-ups blocking the view? Are images loading okay on a smaller screen and potentially slower connection? Check that stuff manually.
Good practical advice. Number 5.
Step 5, secure your site with HTTPS. This isn't just best practice anymore. It's a ranking factor. Security matters to Google. If your site is still on HTTP, you're losing trust browsers. Literally flag it as not secure, and you're likely losing visibility in search too.
Okay, so getting that padlock icon. How do you audit this? What are the steps?
First, you need an SSL certificate installed on your server. That's what enables HTTPS. Then, critically, you must redirect all your old HTTP traffic to the new HTTPS versions. Use a 301 permanent redirect for this. Tells Google the move is permanent. And watch out for mixed content. That's when a secure HTTPS page tries to load something, like an image or script, over insecure HTTP. That breaks the security of the whole page. You need to fix those.
Gotcha. Avoid mixed content. All right, number 6.
Step 6, optimize site architecture. How your site is structured. A clear, logical structure helps users find what they need, sure, but it also massively helps search engines understand your site. They need to see how pages relate to each other, what your main topics are.
So when auditing structure, what should you look for? You mentioned internal linking.
Yeah, check that your homepage links to your main category or service pages. A good rule of thumb, keep important pages within, say, 3 clicks from the homepage. Don't bury them too deep.
3 clicks, okay.
Use breadcrumb navigation, those little links at the top showing the path. Home category this page helps users and Google understand the hierarchy. And yes, a deliberate internal linking strategy is key. Linking related pages together helps spread link equity or authority around your site. This is where that hub and spoke model comes in a main pillar page on a topic linking out to related, more specific articles. Really powerful for showing topical expertise.
Creates a strong web of content. Nice. Okay, step 7.
Step 7, fix broken links. Links that go nowhere, 404 errors. These are more damaging than people think. They waste Google's crawl budget time. Its bots spend crawling dead ends instead of your actual content. And obviously, they frustrate users who click them. Yeah,
nobody likes hitting a 404 page. How do we find these broken links, and what do we do?
Tools like Screaming Frog SEO Spider are great for crawling your site and finding them. RF Site Audit or SEMrush also do this. Even Google Search Console reports some. Once you find them, you've got options. Best is usually to set up a 301 redirect from the broken URL to a relevant working page.
Send people somewhere useful instead.
Exactly. Or if the link is just old and points to something irrelevant now, maybe update the link text or just remove the link if the destination page is gone for good.
Okay, handle those broken links. What's number 8?
Step 8, structured data and schema markup. This is a bit more advanced, but really valuable. It's adding specific code schema markup to your pages to give search engines more explicit context about your content.
So you're basically spoon-feeding Google details about what the page is.
Pretty much. Is it a recipe, a product, an event, a local business? Schema helps Google understand that definitively. And the payoff can be huge. It can lead to rich results, or SRP features those enhanced listings in Google with star ratings, FAQs, prices, images, right there in the search results. Makes you stand out.
So that's how sites get those fancy snippets in Google, like with FAQs or reviews showing up directly.
Exactly. FAQ schema, product schema, local business schema. There are many types. It helps Google understand and present your content better.
Very cool. Okay, number 9. We're almost there.
Step 9, audit duplicate content. Having the same, or very nearly the same, content on multiple URLs on your site is a problem. It confuses search engines. They don't know which version is the right one to rank, so they might split the ranking signals between them, diluting your overall authority.
Right, you don't want Google guessing. How do you find and fix this?
Tools like SiteLiner or Copyscape can help sniff out duplicate content across your site or even across the web. The main fix, again, is often the rel canonical tag, pointing all duplicate versions to the one single master version you want indexed.
The canonical tag comes to the rescue again.
It's super important. Other options include consolidating similar pages into one stronger page or rewriting thin, repetitive content to make it unique. Sometimes deleting low-value duplicate pages is the best move.
Interesting. Less can be more sometimes. Okay, last one. Step 10.
And step 10. Monitor core web vitals. We touched on this with speed, but it deserves its own point because Google is continuously measuring these user experience metrics. Remember the 3. Largest contentful paint, LCP. That's about loading speed. First input delay, FID, about interactivity, how quickly the page responds. And cumulative layout shift, CLS, about visual stability. Does stuff jump around as it loads?
LCP, FID, CLS.
Good.
Yeah, so these aren't just one-time fixes. You need to keep an eye on them.
Absolutely. Because they directly impact user experience, which impacts rankings, which impacts your bottom line. Improving these boost rankings and often improves conversion rates too. It's a direct line.
Wow, okay. That's a comprehensive list, 10 steps. That's quite a bit to check. So you've got this checklist. What tools, maybe beyond the ones you've mentioned for specific steps, are essential? And how often should people be doing this kind of audit?
Right, tools. Well, Google Search Console is non-negotiable. It's free. It's direct from Google. Essential for crawl, index, core web vitals info. For deeper technical crawling, finding errors like broken links or redirect chains, Screaming Frog SEO Spider is kind of the industry standard for many. There's a free version with limits.
Okay.
Then you have the big all-in-one SEO platforms like SEMrush and Ahrefs. They offer comprehensive site audit features that cover a lot of these checklist points automatically. They're paid, but very powerful.
And for speed.
Google Page Speed Insights and GT Metrics. Free and excellent for drilling into performance issues and getting recommendations.
Okay, good toolkit. Now, frequency. This isn't just a one-off task, is it?
Definitely not. Websites change, search engines update algorithms, things break. I'd recommend a basic audit quarterly Just check the essentials, crawl errors, indexing status, maybe major speed issues.
Quarterly check-in.
Yeah. And then a really deep dive audit, maybe annually, going through everything thoroughly. But if your site changes a lot, you add lots of new content, you overhaul sections, then you might need to audit more often, maybe every month or two, just to stay ahead of any potential issues.
Be proactive, not reactive.
Exactly. It's about maintaining health, not just fixing emergencies.
So connecting this back, remember site architecture and internal linking.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That internal linking strategy we mentioned, that's crucial for long-term health. Building out those topic clusters like a hub and spoke model. So you have a big guide on what is SEO.
Yeah.
That's your hub. Then technical SEO, on-page SEO, link building guides. Those are the spokes, all linking back to the hub and linking to each other where relevant. It strengthens everything.
It builds authority on the whole topic.
Precisely. It shows Google, you're an expert on that subject area.
Okay. So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, our listener? It really sounds like this technical SEO audit, it's not just an add-on, it's truly the backbone of your whole SEO effort, wouldn't you say?
Without a doubt. And it raises that critical point. No matter how brilliant your content is, no matter how many powerful links you get, if search engines can't efficiently access it, understand it, or deliver it quickly to users because of technical issues, it just won't rank where it should. It's a tough truth.
So the message is clear. You need to invest time in this. Make regular technical audits a core part of your strategy. Don't skip it.
Absolutely. And look, we get it. This can seem pretty daunting, especially if you're not super technical. Diving into code, super settings.
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming.
It can, and that's okay. There are professionals and agencies like Austin Code Monkey mentioned in our sources who specialize in this. They handle the complex stuff, fixing crawl issues, core web vitals, schema implementation if you need expert help. Don't feel you have to do it all yourself if it's outside your wheelhouse.
Good point. It's okay to get help. So, as we finish up, here's something for you to think about long after this deep dive is over. What specific aspect of your own website's technical infrastructure might be silently holding back your amazing content right now? And more importantly, what's the very first, maybe small step you'll take this week to start uncovering it?
Austin Code Monkey delivers expert web design and SEO services for businesses that want more calls, more leads, and more jobs. Our SEO strategies ensure your online presence keeps growing and bringing in results. For more information, call 737-932-7532 or visit our website at austincodemonkey.com.